The new Minecraft update is here, bringing a lot of new plants, but most importantly, new farm animals. And I want to find them and build a beautiful farm for each of them. And to find all of the new things, we need to travel a little bit further away from my base, where the new update has loaded in. And then we can hopefully get all of the new decorative plants. I want those bushes. So let's get some shears so we can pick all of them up. And then we should also get ourselves some leads, in case we find the animals. And I'm counting on it that we do find them. We're gonna get cool new cows and chickens and pigs. And they're actually gonna be cool because there are cold versions and warm ones. Let's fly to where I've never loaded the chunks before, so that should load in the new update. Give me leaf litter. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's here! It's here! The leaf litter! Yay! Dude, this is gonna be so cool for decor. Gimme, 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 gimme. Wait. And the falling leaves! I didn't know that was a thing! Look, the leaves are falling! That's so adorable! Okay, maybe I should save some inventory space for all the other things, because I think there are also new flowers. And that's a normal cow. Give me a warm cow! I guess because this isn't like a warm or cold biome, it's just like a normal one. Bushes. I think you need shears, right? Yay! New bushes. Don't mind me getting excited about bushes and leaf litter. It's so cool though, I love it. Is this like a colder biome? Are we gonna get different things? Piggies! Piggy! Is that the cold pig? It's like a woolly pig. It has hair. I love you, pig. Me and my new pig friend are just gonna travel through these woods a little bit and see if we can find any more cool new stuff. Also, why is there one singular log right here? These are new chunks. I've never been here before. Did they add Herobrine again? Not Brian. I'm scared. Ah, there's another one. Well, hello there. Dude, the firefly bushes. I thought they were only in swamps. There's one right here. Yay! Firefly bushes, dude, they're gonna look so good next to my pond. I love that they're also spawning in this random taiga forest. Wait, it's getting dark. I need to know what they look like in the dark. Are they gonna do something cool? Yay! I saw one fly. There they are! Look, there are the fireflies! This is such a cool effect. I'm so excited. I'm also gonna be dead if I don't sleep the night away. Aw, the pig is creepily watching me while I sleep. I'm not scared of the pig. The atmosphere of this forest has changed so much now that we have all the leaf litter. Wait, that's no leaf litter. That's a doggy. Wait, was that always a thing in the game to have fallen logs? I think that's new. Or it's Herobrine. I can't find any more animals, so I think for now we just gotta take this little piggy home before it accidentally falls down a cave or something. And now we gotta try and find our way back home. I literally have no idea where it came from. Why is the pig nibbling on my hair? Not my hair! Traveling with a pig is definitely way harder than just flying the elytra. Oh my gosh, here are the normal pigs. Wait, we gotta take them too? And I think if we breed them with a cold pig, maybe we get another cold one? I don't know how exactly it works though. Yay, my base! Oh my gosh, we've made it! I usually use a world map mod, so I always know where I am. But it hasn't updated yet, so now I'm completely lost every time I fly somewhere. Alright, I got the pig in my base, but I don't really know where to put it yet. I haven't built them their little farm yet. So I think for now we're just gonna put them in our ugly early game area. Let's make them a really tiny, ugly little pen. It's only temporary, I promise. There we go, the ugliest temporary pig pen you've ever seen. Don't look at it. But let's see if we can actually get another cold pig. I think pigs like potatoes. You like them? Yay! Give me a cold pig. Yes! Oh my gosh, it worked! Now we can infinitely breed them and get more cold pigs if we wanted to. And we can put this around my little pond. Yay! It's magical! Look at them sparkling! And we could even add the leaf litter under my little custom trees. So it looks like all the birch leaves have fallen down and now they're dried. I love this so much, I love this so much. I'm not obsessed with leaf litter, I'm not. Wait, I had 2 stacks of leaf litter and now I'm out. I'm gonna need so much more. How about this time we fly in a different direction and see what else we can find? Because I know there are new flowers too, but I have no idea where to find them. We just gotta discover it as we fly through this world. Ooh, warm biome, warm biome. Give me warm animals. No, not the lava, that's too warm. That's an armadillo. Oh, okay, they're cute too. I love them. And here we have a jungle. Maybe this one has some other animals. Okay, no, they're normal. Maybe I've loaded these chunks before. We need to keep going further. Yes! The warm pigs! But before I run back home with my new pigs, I need to look out for some chickens too, because there are also warm chickens. Wait, and cows. I'm not sure if they all spawn in the same biome, but maybe we can find them. That's a normal chicken. Wait, okay, that's definitely a new update. There's just a giant log just fallen. That is so cool, but also it makes me question who was here and cut down this tree. I'm not alone in my single player world. And I see the warm chickens. Look at this chicken. Oh, it's so cute. Dude, I love these chickens so much. It would be so cool if we got lucky and got all the 3 warm animal variants straight away. I tied them up here so I can keep looking without them getting stuck in trees and me losing tons of leads. So now we can look for the cows. Wait. Dude, they're red. Dude, they look so funny. Oh my gosh. I love them. Oh my gosh. Hello. Maybe I should just take one of each animal. Otherwise, it's gonna be a huge mess. And we can just easily breed them at home. It's fine. Wait, we got a new egg? It's a brown egg. I love you, chicken. Okay, one of you guys can go in the boat. The others have to swim. I'm very sorry. Oh, it looks like the pig made it first. Wait, now they're all in there. Oh, come on. I need to go in there too. Wait, unless I can lead the boat. Okay, lead on the boat. Me in the boat. Ah! Me in the wall. Yay, it's working! And it's not painful to transport them at all. And we made it, but I also have no idea where to put those animals, so they can also go in the temporary pen for now. I'm truly sorry. I promise I will make the most beautiful home for them all. Eventually. There is still the cow and chicken we gotta find, but I think for now we gotta start looking for a home for those animals. And there is still so much space around my base that we could build a beautiful sanctuary for all the new farm animals. And of course the old ones too, so we have 3 animal variants for all 3 farm animals. And we got these hills here next to my iron barn, which is already a nice farmy area. So maybe we could add some more farm builds right around here. Good that I repaired my shovel because I have to do a lot more digging now. Also, since when is the grass sound so quiet? Usually the grass mining sound is so loud and it's so annoying, but now it's quieter. Is that also the new update, or am I just imagining things? And I was also thinking, since there's this weird hill over here, look, it is super weird, but why don't we bring it around here and have a nice elevated area here, and then we build the farm on top of that. So let's just bring a line of dirt across here and see how this weird hill could look. Oh, somebody is here to check out my new hill. Thomas, does this look good? Tell me it looks good, Thomas. He's turning away. I feel like he's ashamed of what I created. Well, it's not finished yet, Thomas! No need to judge me like that. Oops. I forgot my sword was this strong. I deserve that. Okay, I did some hill planning. It's not as boring as it sounds, but for now we gotta focus on filling all of this in with dirt so we can build a beautiful animal farm on top of this. A lot of dirt placing later. I'm not even 10% done and I already used all of the dirt that I mined out over here. Well, good that I have a bunch of chests full of dirt. I didn't know where to put all of that dirt anyway, so finally it's going into something good. Unless the hill looks ugly. Even more dirt placing later. And I emptied a double chest of dirt and now we have this giant platform. I mean, beautiful hill. And I started planning this, so I'm gonna have a staircase leading up here. And then we could have a really big kind of farm animal pen kind of thing all around here. So basically this entire area is gonna be the farm. And for the build I want to use sandstone. And you know where you can find that? The desert. And you know where you can find some of the new plants we haven't found yet? The desert. Well, it looks like we're going on a trip to the desert. Okay, I'll stop saying the desert. And while flying to the desert, I found this on my way in the jungle. Hello? I swear I never explored these, but I think they have new armor trims. I need to check it out. Oh, there's a trap here, right? Yeah, there is. That's so mean. Armor trims! That's so cool. And I think there's something somewhere in the walls. Some gold and a saddle. I won't say no to that. Anyway, enough distractions. Let's go find the desert. I've been to a desert before, but since I loaded all the chunks there already, it won't spawn all the new update blocks. So I just need to keep looking. And also, what is this cool cliff? Also, there are snowy, cold biomes next to warm biomes. But warm biomes are good because it could mean desert. Wait, there's a ruined nether portal. There can be a new thing in these too. Please? Yes! The lodestone! These used to be so rare because you needed a full netherite ingot. Now you can just find them in these portals. And I think that's a really good change, especially if you need to find your way back to your base and you're completely lost, you know, like I am now. And sneaky flyby steal from the pillager outpost. Take the goat horn and run away. Get raided, stupid pillagers. Okay, the good news is I found my base again. The bad news is I must have gone in a circle. Ah! And he just spawned. Hi, Barkley. Besties hug. He is so creepy how he's staring down at me. Okay, I'm going to my base. I'm sorry, I don't have time for you, Barkley. I should find him a friend one of these days. But also, do I want to get hunted by 2 Cree Kings? I'm not sure about that. I mean, now that we're home anyway, we can make use of the lodestone so we won't get lost again. I think we can just bury this in our base, or maybe even display it somewhere. And there just went 5 minutes of my time trying to decide where to put the lodestone when I could just put it anywhere. And I think I'm just gonna bring it upstairs to my attic full of rare things and my weird list of accomplishments in this world. I'm just gonna put it in this corner and... Country load, take me home. Yes, please. Now we just keep this with us at all times. And then we can go back to finding a desert. No, wait, I meant the desert. And I still haven't found the desert, but I found this birch forest and look what I see over there between the trees. The new flowers! I finally found them! They must only be found in the birch forest, which is why I never found them before, because I was just in the oak forests. And somebody has chopped the trees again. But I don't care, because cute flowers! And I have picked a lot of flowers. Let's keep looking for the desert. And it looks like I might have found some sort of a desert. But it has the new things. I can see them. I can see them. Look at these cool new plants. I don't even know what they're called. Probably some dry grass, right? Yeah, it's tall, dry grass. And then this is short, dry grass. As always, I will take all of this under the scary stare of the pillager outpost. But I know they can't hurt me because they're so bad at shooting their crossbows. And my shoes just broke. Why did I not bring more iron? I'm so stupid. Almost as stupid as the pillagers. But I just found something else. I forgot these were a thing. Cactus flowers. They're so cool. And I think you can place them anywhere. Oh my gosh, the sound. Ah, it's like this heart-breaking sound. It's creepy, but it definitely matches this flower. But the sound! I also need to pick up a huge amount of sandstone so we can just dig into this wall and then the sandstone will be here. And then we can just dig it all out. Oh, this is gonna be so easy. I love digging out sandstone. It's the most satisfying thing ever. This was the fastest resource grind ever and the fastest time I ever dug out a giant room. And now we have so much sandstone. I don't think we're gonna need more than that for our build. But I think now we got everything from this desert. So country load, take me home. I hope I know how compasses work. But let's raid this stupid pillager outpost first. Wait, there's iron. Well, thank you, pillagers. I know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna make shears. And then before I go home, I'm gonna get all of these things. Okay, I take it back. The pillagers aren't stupid. They were actually a big help. And thanks to the compass, it was so easy to fly back home and I didn't waste any rockets looking in the wrong places. I love the new updates so much. And take a look at my great desert haul and wildflower haul. And I'm gonna smelt some of the sandstone into smooth sandstone so we have a nice block palette. And maybe another thing that could look good with sandstone is birch. It's definitely a color difference, but I think I can make it work. I've also just made myself some work because now I have to chop down a bunch of birch trees too. And even though this isn't visible from my base, I always want to make sure I can replant all the trees here so I can come back and destroy them all again when I need them. That turned dark quickly. And now I just need to grab some... Ah! He's in my house! And with all of those resources, I think we can make a start on the build. Because I don't just want to make animal pens, I also want to use the sandstone to make some sort of a barn kind of thing. But we already have a barn, so I decided to do something more fancy this time. And the layout is gonna be nice cow stables and a big manor for the cool person who built this for all the animals. Or maybe I'll just put a villager in there. They deserve it more than me. So I started working on the walls of the manor. And of course somebody wanted to ambush me straight away. Stupid pillagers. Go away! Die, die. That was lovely. Back to building. I wanted the walls to have a trim of sandstone, then the cut sandstone, and then the smooth sandstone on top. And that should mainly be the blocks that are gonna be on the wall. But I still have my birch wood, so I got rid of a couple patches in the wall, and I filled it in with birch planks and stripped birch logs to make it look like a worn down part of the wall. Maybe the colors have peeled off or something. Either way, it's a cool texturing detail. And of course it started raining just when I finished the walls of the house, so now it's looking very sad and gloomy. Kinda seems like there's gonna be an apocalypse. I'm also gonna add a nice spruce floor inside of this, which is definitely not me procrastinating on building the roof. And I already worked on the entrance, so we have a little door leading to the inside. And then I'm gonna add some windows 1 block inwards. So when you look at the windows from out front, it has these nice arches. And I've been thinking about which color would fit this roof nicely, and I was thinking something red. But maybe not mangrove, maybe something like bricks, which of course is a huge grind, so I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in the swamps because I think they have tons of clay. At least I hope. Oh yeah, they have tons of clay here. Yeah, I'm just gonna be in the river mining this out. Also, I got this new cape, which looks really cool. But when you put the elytra on, it has like a sus face on it. I am Steve. But I don't want to waste all my precious coal to smelt all of this clay. So instead I'm gonna make a bunch of buckets. And then I'm gonna fly over to this lava pool here. And I'm just gonna take all of this. And easy smelting times. I have so many bricks now, but of course I don't need those brick things. I need the brick blocks. I have so many stacks, but all the bricks are gonna be much less. But maybe we'll still get enough to build the house. Maybe, potentially. I just broke something. Spoiler alert, it wasn't enough and I had to spend even more time smelting bricks. Let's start by adding a couple stairs. And then after a couple rows of stairs, we can use slabs to make this a nice arched barn roof. Because even though this is gonna be a fancy manor, it's also gonna be a very nice farmhouse. And I think this is gonna look really good. And of course it was raining the entire time while I built this. I hate the rain. And to save on bricks and to add a little bit of texture, I also added some granite here and there. Just a couple patches to make this look better. You just made this look worse! You stupid! Dude, why do they appear every single time? They can't kill me, I'm too good at the game. Not really though. But I don't think this is looking terrible. This is the perfect start to a beautiful farm for all my animals. We just need to decorate this a lot more, maybe by adding a couple lanterns. And definitely some bushes growing all over this. And I did different windows at the back. I used the pale wood trapdoors as window shutters, and I'm thinking it's looking so good. And don't look at this part that I never finished terraforming. Don't look at it. But now comes the fun part, working on the cow pens where they can relax, eat grass, enjoy their day. Whatever it is they like to do in their adorable cow lives. But this is a very fancy, well-established cow manure. So we need a beautiful wall around this, and I was thinking to use some stripped pale wood and then maybe a bit of diorite and the planks. And then we put diorite walls on top of this and normal spruce fences in the middle so the cows can't escape. Hopefully they won't be able to jump here and then up here. I hope not, or I'm gonna have to rebuild this entire fence. And then a nice entrance gate, and I think now this is looking really cool. Look at this beautiful piece of real estate. We have all of this grass here, but we gotta decorate it all and make it look better. The first thing we're gonna have is a nice pathwalk path leading all the way to the house. Ignore this cow head on the porch, by the way. And then we can add some coarse dirt on the side of the path. Oh my gosh, I realized there's nothing under this. At least nothing has spawned here. And then we can take all of the plants, old ones and new ones. And then we can just experiment with all these new plants we have. Maybe we can have a little flower meadow right here. I think that would actually be so cute to have a cow pen that is full of flowers. But I forgot I was out of leaf litter, so I need to go and find some again. Which means I have to travel to new biomes again. And we haven't found all of the cold variations yet. We only have the cold pig. Aw, mushroom. But we still need the cold cow and the chicken. And I think these spruce woods could be good. Yeah, there's the pig again. Maybe we can find the chicken or the cow. Wait, I just picked up a blue egg. The chicken is near. Chimkin, where are you? There it is. The chicken! It's so cute! Look at this chicken! It has hair on its head. I love this chicken so much. I'm gonna put the chicken in this hole here on the beach so that I can easily find the cow without the chicken getting lost. Maybe it's easier to find the cold animals when it's like a plains biome, but like a cold, stony... Ooh, gravel. I actually need gravel. Wait, cows! I found the cows. The woolly cows. Or cold cows. I will call them woolly cows. They're so cute. They're coming with me too, but first they gotta watch me mine all of this gravel. I need more coarse dirt. I can't believe it. They find me even all the way out here. Run away, cow. I'll handle this. Losers, losers. Get wrecked, get wrecked. Die in this cave. Ooh, more bushes for me. The pillagers were here. Well, not for long. I don't know why, but it's so funny to have this giant cow in the boat. Now we got the chicken and the cow in the boat, so we can lead the boat again and then travel home with the animals in the back. And you can even travel like that on land, which is even more hilarious. And now they can also join all the other animals in this horrible pen. But the cows won't have to wait much longer. Just a little bit more decor in these pens and then it's gonna be ready for them. We can have like a water drinking, I forgot the word, whatever this is. You know, where they're gonna drink water. And they can have a place where they're gonna eat all their hay. I think it would be good to also put that in the stables. And my flower meadow is still very empty, so I chose a spot for a custom tree. So I can put leaf litter underneath, because I love leaf litter. Totally not obsessed. And I think it looks so cool. I also just found out you can place the cactus flowers on fences. That is so cool. So we can place them on top of these walls. And it looks like a real party entrance. But I think now the place is actually ready for the cows. I just need to get all the cows out of here without having all the other animals escape. Can I lift them like this? Come on. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's working. That's so funny. But next to those variants, we also need some normal cows. So we gotta release a couple. All of those cows will have a beautiful life at the farm. And it's looking so cool already. Look at this giant manor. And by the way, this whole farm design and especially this flower field was inspired by a movie I watched. Let me know in the comments which one it is. Just think of a peaceful bull sniffing flowers instead of fighting. You know what's not cute? Being watched by a bunch of cows while you sleep. Look at that, they're just staring at me! I think they're enjoying their new life on the farm. And the baby versions of these animals are just so cute. Look at this tiny cow. Now we got all the cows enjoying their happy new farm life. And we got all of this room in here that we can decorate. And I have a really cool idea in mind. And it took some time to come up with some good interior designs. So now I can give you a little tour of it all. I also gave this entire place a beautiful name. And I entirely blame Rendog. He's a bad influence. But here we have all the beautiful cow pens, all the cows being super happy. Then inside the stables we have all three variants, going from the warm cow to the normal one and then to the cold one. And then when we go inside, I decorated everything. And I hid tons of things in this interior because I wanted this to be some sort of a museum of all the new plants in the update. So you can find them if you just go and look around the place. There will be the new update blocks somewhere on the walls. So this is like the main hangout study room. And then when we go through here, we have a little bedroom with a big bed and even more of the new update things. And my favorite one right here, the leaf litter. Let me know in the comments if you think this interior was good. I just broke this pot. But so far this is just the home for the cows. There are 2 more animal variants, and this wouldn't really be a farm without several buildings. So to the left and to the right, we could put a chicken pen and a pig pen. Let's start with the chickens. And to make this match my cow manor, I'm gonna use the same blocks again, and I still have so many of it. Oh, while I did the interior, I smelted all of the bricks, so now we have so many stacks. I will never need bricks in my life again. Let's first work on the chicken pen, so I'm gonna make a nice round, maybe egg-shaped, fence in this area. That should be enough space for the chickens to roam freely. And then for the chicken coop building itself, I want it to be elevated by 1 block, so it's sitting on stilts and the chickens have to go up a ladder to get inside. And then the walls are gonna be sandstone again. And this one is a little bit more worn down than this manor, so I'm gonna add some signs here and there. So it's a nice old chicken coop that's still missing a roof. So we're gonna add all of the bricks again. And I started working on the inside, so this is where the chickens can sit and lay their eggs. And I just found another use for the leaf litter, because when you put it on the ground here, it kind of looks like chicken feathers, at least of brown chickens. Or it looks like their poo, actually. No, it is their feathers, and it is a cool idea, and it's cute. It's the feathers. This is looking very cool so far, but it's missing something very important, because the chickens desperately need nests, you know, where it can put their eggs. And when I was out looking for a desert, I found a coral reef. The problem is I need to find it again, and you know how terrible I am at finding things in Minecraft. But I think if we just look in the area of all the warm biomes, we might get lucky. I think we're getting lucky. That's a coral. And that's my Silk Touch pickaxe that I luckily brought. So now we can look for the ones I need, because I only need specific ones. And I think I like this one the most, the bubble coral fan. And now we just get out of here again. And now we just get some item frames and the eggs that the chickens have laid. And then we can add some of the item frames in here and put the eggs inside of it. And then we can add the corals. And then we just need to wait for them to dry, just like that, because there's no water, so they're gonna turn gray, which looks much better and looks much more like a nest. And now look at how cool this nest is. You can barely see the item frame, so it looks like the egg is lying in the nest. And then I decorated the pen around the chicken house, adding all of the new plants and some cool things for the chickens to enjoy. I basically tried to make this some sort of a realistic chicken enclosure. So we got some food inside and of course the nests. But sometimes chickens don't want to lay their eggs where we want them to. Sometimes they choose their own spots, so maybe they want to lay it outside. So we have these little outdoor egg-laying huts. Then we have more food for the chickens, and it's all enclosed in here because they like to make a mess and dig in the food. And then it goes everywhere, and then here come the rats. And chickens also like to bathe, so they bathe in sand instead of water and get it all between their feathers so they don't get any gross bugs crawling on them. But now let's get the chickens into their new home, and let's jump out of here. Come on, chickens, you can do it. Imagine a bunch of chickens watching you while you sleep. Welcome in, chickens. We're gonna have some nice free-range chickens in here. And we have all 3 variants too. And I bred them, and now we have a baby cold chicken with all the feathers. It's so adorable. The farm is growing, and now we just need the pigs. We're gonna need tons of bricks again, but since it's pigs, we're also gonna need some mud. Please tell me I have more. Please. Oh my gosh, I have a whole chest full. And I was kind of thinking I should do an experiment. I've built so many houses, but I never built a diagonal house. So it could be funny to have a square house, but it's diagonally square. So this is the building. It's diagonal, so we can have diagonal windows. And the walls were pretty easy to make, but the roof was a big challenge, so I spent a long time breaking and placing bricks. Wait, I think I did it. I made a diagonal house. The roof still looks a little bit weird, but it was my first try, okay? I've never made a diagonal house before. Now we just need to make a pig pen, and I think I'm just gonna make a stony wall in a nice round circle, of course. And this wall should be tall enough so the pigs cannot jump out. There's no escape for these piggies, but they don't want to escape because they're gonna have a beautiful muddy floor, because I think pigs like to bathe in mud. Or just like exist in it. I'm not really sure. Then we can add some of the dry grass in here. We also have the muddy mangrove roots that look kind of like manure. And then we have the leaf litter, which this time aren't chicken feathers. It's poop. And let's grab all of the piggies. They've got all the mud to play in. That one wants to play in the water. And we got some food in here. And this is where we could store some potatoes. And take a look at this amazing farm. So many beautiful builds for all the 3 animals. We should make a path going all the way down here, because there's a path by the iron barn that I never connected to anything. So it could go up here and then connect to my new farm. And now when you walk past the iron barn, there's a path leading all the way to the new farm, and it's looking so magical. And this was such a fun project to build a home for all the new animals. Let me know which farm build is your favorite, and please subscribe if you want to see me do more fun stuff in my Minecraft world. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you all next time. Bye!